Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the story of a player who's been quietly making waves in 2024, Rico Dowdle. This season, Dowdle has been turning heads with his steady, reliable performances in the backfield, and if you haven't been paying attention, now's the time to get familiar with him. When we think about the Dallas Cowboys offense, most people immediately picture names like Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, or Tony Pollard. But the story of Dowdle's rise in 2024 is one of perseverance, hard work, and a journey that's been full of setbacks but also remarkable progress. Rico Dowdle's story begins back in 2020 when he went undrafted out of the University of South Carolina. He didn't get the big rookie hype like many of the high-profile running backs in his draft class, and even when he joined the Cowboys, he wasn't exactly a lock for the roster. He spent his rookie year on the practice squad and had to work his way up from the bottom, proving he had the tools to make it in the NFL. At 6 feet tall and about 215 pounds, Dowdle has the right physical frame for an NFL backup. Strong, compact, and quick. But he was buried behind Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard, two guys who dominated the running back position in Dallas. Still, Dowdle's patience and persistence kept him around, and when Elliott was eventually let go, Dowdle found himself with an increased role in 2024. Now here we are in 2024, and Rico Dowdle has truly earned his spot in the Cowboys' backfield. What makes his season so impressive isn't just the sheer numbers, it's the consistency, the way he's been able to contribute in big moments, and his versatility as a player. When you look at his stats this season, they're solid. He's averaging 4.8 yards per carry, which is a strong figure in today's NFL. That might not jump off the page like a 100-yard game, but Dowdle has been consistently productive, picking up yardage in key moments and keeping the chains moving. His ability to run between the tackles and get positive yardage on almost every carry has been crucial for Dallas, especially in games where the offense needed to grind out long drives. It's that kind of reliability that's kept him on the field, and it's something the Cowboys' coaching staff has started to trust more as the season has gone on. Preston turned to Quinn. But Dowdle's value goes beyond just being a traditional running back. He's become a more versatile weapon for the Cowboys, which is something that can't be overstated. In 2024, we've seen Dowdle not only take the handoffs but also become a more involved part of the passing game. He's caught passes out of the backfield and even picked up key third-down conversions. This ability to act as a safety valve for Dak Prescott when things break down has allowed him to stay on the field even in passing situations. His contributions as a pass protector have also been valuable, especially in high-pressure situations, where Prescott needs that extra second to make a throw. Whether it's running a route out of the backfield or blocking in pass protection, Dowdle's ability to stay engaged and make plays in multiple facets of the game has made him an indispensable part of the offense. For a guy who started out buried on the depth chart, that kind of growth is nothing short of impressive. One of the most telling aspects of Dowdle's 2024 campaign has been his knack for stepping up in big moments. Whether it's a crucial short yardage situation, a late-game drive, or a key run to ice a game, Dowdle has been dependable when the Cowboys need him the most. A perfect example came in Week 8 against the Minnesota Vikings. With the game tied late in the fourth quarter, Dowdle took a handoff and picked up 15 yards, breaking tackles and giving the offense the breathing room they needed to set up the game-winning field goal. Those kinds of moments have really elevated his stock with the coaching staff, and they're the types of plays that don't always show up in the box score, but can be crucial to a team's success. Dowdle has shown time and time again that when the game is on the line, he can deliver, making him an even more valuable asset to the Cowboys. Another factor that has helped Dowdle's emergence in 2024 has been his ability to stay healthy. In his first few seasons, injuries were a significant concern. He missed time with a couple of nagging injuries that made it hard for him to build any momentum, but this season he's managed to stay on the field, and that has allowed him to develop and refine his game. The NFL is a league full of injuries, and it's a testament to Dowdle's durability that he's been able to contribute consistently without major setbacks. Staying healthy is often one of the hardest things to do in the NFL, but Dowdle has stayed relatively injury-free in 2024, which has allowed him to become more of a reliable presence in the backfield. That durability is key, not just for his own career, but for the Cowboys' offense, which has seen its fair share of injury concerns over the years. In terms of how he fits into the Cowboys' overall offensive scheme, Dowdle's role has been critical to the team's success in 2024. With the departure of Ezekiel Elliott, many expected Tony Pollard to step in and be the primary back for the Cowboys. Pollard, who has his own set of dynamic qualities, is the more explosive, faster player, but Dallas needed someone to complement him in the backfield. Someone who could provide a more physical presence and grind out tough yards when needed. That's where Dowdle has been so valuable. While Pollard is the more explosive playmaker, Dowdle has been the hammer to Pollard's scalpel. His ability to run hard between the tackles, pick up short yardage situations, and keep defenses honest has been huge for the Cowboys. Dallas has been more of a running back by committee team this year, and Dowdle has carved out his niche as the power back, the guy who can carry the load in certain situations when Pollard needs a breather or when the team needs a more physical presence to wear down the defense. That kind of complementary role can sometimes be overlooked, but it's a vital part of what makes a balanced offense work. If Dowdle can continue to contribute in this way, it's possible that the Cowboys see him as a long-term option to help solidify their backfield. Looking ahead to the future, the big question surrounding Rico Dowdle is what happens beyond 2024. His contract is relatively cheap, and he's still in a developmental phase. But with his consistent play, the Cowboys could look to offer him a new deal, especially if he continues to be an important part of their backfield. Given that Pollard is locked in for the next couple of seasons, there is a chance that Dowdle could solidify his role as the backup, possibly even a starter depending on how his performances continue to evolve. His versatility makes him a valuable asset, and at this point, the Cowboys may choose to keep him as part of their core for the future, especially if they want to keep a solid rotation of running backs that complement each other. At the same time, the Cowboys could look to bolster their backfield in the off-season with a veteran signing or a high draft pick. There's always competition in the NFL, and Dowdle's spot isn't guaranteed in the long run. However, his development so far suggests he could be a fixture in Dallas for the foreseeable future, especially with his willingness to take on whatever role the team needs. Dowdle's future in Dallas also goes beyond just his on-field performance. He's become a team-first player and a trusted leader in the locker room. His work ethic and ability to stay humble while continuing to improve have made him a favorite among his teammates. In a league where egos can sometimes get in the way, Dowdle's selfless approach to his career is something that Dallas coaches and players appreciate. That kind of attitude is just as valuable as his rushing yards and receiving stats, because it helps maintain a positive, focused environment within the team. As we wrap this up, what do you think about Rico Dowdle's future with the Cowboys? Has he done enough in 2024 to prove that he's worthy of a more prominent role in the offense? Do you see him as a long-term part of the Cowboys' backfield? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. As always, make sure to like the video, share it with your fellow Cowboys fans, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We've got plenty more Cowboys coverage coming your way. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Go Cowboys.